Good morning, good morning. What's up, people? Talk to me. Happy Friday. We made it. Can you believe it? We made it. I'm gonna let Facebook do what it does and build me an audience. This is also gonna be one of the first videos, live videos, that I end up moving over to YouTube as well. I figured out how to do recording for both, but it's still going to take me a little while to get all of the old videos and stuff over to the YouTube, so I'm not going to say anything else about the YouTube yet. Essence, good morning. Look, guys, I'm definitely. My mom told me she doesn't like me doing the warm up in here because I always look up at my whiteboard, but I can't help it, guys. Right now, I got the whiteboard right there, and I guess eventually I should start writing some more stuff down, like right here, at least eye level, so I don't have to keep looking up. But you know, it is what it is. Happy Friday, y'all. We made it. We got through the week. It's 7:40 now, and it is this is something I want to start doing too. It is the 3rd of Friday. I want to make sure I always say what day it is. It's the 3rd of Friday in February. Did the groundhog see his shadow yesterday? Nobody ever told me. So what does it mean? What do we have coming? Somebody fill me in. Let me know. Don't let me fall out the loop. So what's going on? Look, so he saw the shadow. Me, what's up? Look, so in my morning shout outs, I'm gonna tie this into an idea that somebody gave me for the warm-ups. But let me just give some people shout outs that's saying hi to me. Essence, what's up? Happy Friday. Tamika, what's up? If y'all need a personal trainer, y'all need to get right. Y'all holler at Tamika. She's in the Baltimore area, but she does some stuff virtually too. So there's really no excuses. Selena, what's up? Selena's in education, y'all. So, you know, we got to give back. And who else we got? Right. All right. So I got a testimony too. So Tamika's a great example. I'm glad that she came on this morning. So, you know, y'all know, really all I really be trying to do is motivate people to get to their goals, get to where they want to be. This is all about, you know, self accountability and community. Let me turn this down. And so I've really just been focused on trying to get people motivated, you know, and you know, and push them to do things that they set out to do, their goal, and reach their goals. And so my mom called me up and was like, all right, so I did it. I'm doing a few things that kind of fall in line with, you know, in the spirit of what I try to promote, which is really self-accountability and community are the two themes. And so she told me that she's going to be getting a personal trainer. She was all excited about it. And then she was like, guess who my personal trainer is going to be? And then she said, it's going to be Tamika. And so it was twofold, right? Like she did something that she wanted to do to get herself together. My hat is all messed up. I'm going to just take it off. She did something that she wanted to do to get herself together. And so for her, it was, you know, getting in shape, staying fit. She's getting a little older. She want to make sure she got good heart health, all that good stuff. So she then went out and found Tamika. And, you know, Tamika's not LA Fitness. She's not Planet Fitness. She's Tamika. She's a small business owner, right? And so my mom decided I want to support a small business owner. And then so the layers get deeper as far as community. Tamika's a woman, my mother's a woman, so she's going to support a woman-owned business. Tamika's a person of color, so my mother's a person of color. So she's supporting someone who is a business owner who's also a person of color. So there were just layers there as far as just finding things that you want to do for yourself, but also reaching within your own community to make that thing happen as for your resources. And then lastly, the last part she did was my mom, she also went ahead and got an accountability partner outside of Tamika, who's her trainer. She got an additional accountability partner to hold her to going to the workouts and things of that sort. So it is just wait a little bit. It is in all ways, it's been a really things have been working. You know what I mean? She's just a good testimonial. She's a good example. And she called me. She was excited about that. So I wanted to give Tamika a shout out and give my mom a shout out. And Miss Lori a shout out for supporting my mom in this. So it goes all the way around. So what else we got going on? So somebody else hit me up. Shout out to Nicole. If she gets on, she said, "Just got a great idea for the warm up. It's Black History Month, and I've been talking about doing things, and I wanted to know, but I really want to know what other people are doing too. So, and I want to give a shout out to this blog, this podcast that Nicole's been listening to, and it's called The Read. The Read is the name of that podcast, and she said that on The Read, what they do is She said what they do is they have a segment on The Read called Black Excellence. Black Excellence is what that segment is called. And what they do during that time is they celebrate people in the public sphere that have been doing something great, whether or not you're highlighting somebody like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, all the way down to highlighting somebody as local as that teacher I put on my This Just In page the other day, and he had that really cool handshake with the students, and he was really engaging. So it's called that segment was called Black Excellence, and so I just wanted to give a shout out to just that idea, to that podcast. Nicole had put me on it, but I did want to take some time to shout out the people that are following me this morning, because you guys are Black Excellence as well. Rabiel, what's up? Good morning. Get your day started. Rabiel's making big moves. She's in the Maryland area too, here with me, and event planning. So if you guys have events coming up, you need some support, hit up Rabiel. And of course, my number one sponsor is on this morning too, and that's my sister, Miss Q Hunter. Feel My Skin. If you guys need natural skincare products, the good stuff too. I'm not talking about anything made out of one of the stores. Natural, healthy. It's good for your skin, and you're supporting the local business. Y'all holler at my sister, Miss Q Hunter. Feel My Skin is the brand. She is the suburban gypsy. So I'm just shouting people out this morning because it's Friday. And Friday Fun Day. Quante does natural health products. Tamika, you should hit her up. Okay, so I was like, what are my messages of the day going to be? Oh well, I need to have a quote of the day, and I didn't have one prepared. So unfortunately, somebody find me an excellent quote from throughout Black history and share it in the comments, and I'll make sure I come back to it and read that quote. If anybody has a great quote, I didn't activate the app today, and I'm using my phone for dual purposes, so we run into my first problem of the month. But it's all good. We'll move on, and I'm sure somebody will share a great quote that I could share with the people today. But what did I was thinking about what I wanted to do today, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do today, and I'm trying to think about where I got this message from. See, I write these things on the board, and sometimes I just write them as I get the information, or as it comes to me, and I don't always write every single detail down. But okay, here's where it came from. Like I said, Nicole has sent me the message about giving praise to common everyday people. And I wanted to talk about the principle of giving praise. And this is about, I guess, I started kind of backwards, but it's okay. We're talking about community right now. And then we'll go back and talk about you, the individual. Good morning, Avita. Good morning, Darren. Look, you already know, photography, DLC photos, photography. Y'all hit up Darren. Vita, what's up? Love you. So, out of that idea that she shared to me, I said to myself, you know what? She's right. We really don't give praise where it's due enough. I mean, I think that we do it. I just don't think that we do it enough. And especially in our communities. Like, how often do people close to you, you start to see them succeed, or you start to see them have, some positive things happen in life. They're gaining some momentum. Are you letting this person know, and it sounds crazy to say, but that you're proud of them? You got somebody close to you in your life, and you're watching them struggle, you're watching them go through the grind, or they're getting to that next level. Are you giving them the praises that they deserve? I mean, we all need that. We all need that at times. There's somebody to tell you, hey, you're doing a good job, keep up the good work, or hey, I recognize what you did. And it's simple, people. Like, when you recognize the greatness in others, they'll recognize the greatness in you. When you recognize the greatness in others, they will recognize the greatness in you. I promise. And it's not a hard task. It's not a hard task, There's a gentleman, he did one of my coworkers, he did a webinar for us yesterday, and it was for our whole network, actually. But of course, I had went out of my way to thank him for doing the webinar, because some of the information was new to me, and I needed to relearn it anyway. And I mean, thank you, right? Just what's so hard about saying thank you? Hey, you did a good job. When it's my time to go do a webinar for the whole national audience or whatever, maybe he'll have my back. He'll say, Dennis, good job. Whatever. You want to be able to give people praise where it's due. Don't just turn your nose up at people, or don't hate. You see somebody, they got something good going on in their lives. Beyonce had twins. Some people was hating about that. When you watch somebody put in the work and they come out on the other side like they're supposed to, because they put the work in and they did what they were supposed to do, I mean, you gotta give them their props. Let's just make it simple. Don't be afraid to give people their props. I'm not talking about, kissing nobody's butt or anything like that. I'm talking about give people their props. You see somebody start their own business, give them their props. Give them a shout out. Put it on Facebook. You see somebody plateau a different level of education, and they got their master's and they got their PhD. Don't sit there and spend a whole bunch of time talking to them about how much of a waste of money getting their master's and PhD was. They didn't want to hear that. They wouldn't have went and got it if that's what they was looking for. So just give praise where it's due, man. Recognize greatness, and don't be afraid to do so. I think that you'll be surprised the kind of energy that comes back your way. So, all right. That's one of my messages of the day. Give praise where praise is due. Has anybody got any good quotes? I found a quote. I don't know who wrote it, but I'm gonna share that one at the end if nobody shares one. Here we go. Okay, so it's Friday. So y'all know what Friday is for. Before the fun, because I do want to encourage you guys to go out and do something cool this weekend. Before the fun, it's time for self-reflection, right? We had goals at the beginning of the week. We had things we wanted to accomplish. We had places we wanted to go. And here we are. It's Friday. How did you do? Look in the mirror. Did you get your goals done? Did you get the accountability partner like you said you were going to do? Did you, give yourself something to look forward to this week so that when you got there, you were excited? Are you starting any new hobbies, any tasks, or did you learn anything new about yourself this week? So this is all about self-reflection on Fridays. Before All right, I think I'm back. If somebody can comment, let me know I'm back. That'd be great. but the live had got interrupted for a second, and that is quite all right. We're almost done. I'm gonna close out in a minute. So what we got? Self-reflection Fridays. Take a look in the mirror. Did you get your goals? And here's the best thing. It's the beginning of the day. So if there are still goals you haven't got to yet, or things you need to accomplish, you still have time. We still got 8 hours in the day. You can still do it. Just prioritize. Prioritize what's most important today, if all days. If any day in the office, today is the most important day to make sure that you put your number one priorities first. Whatever that number one thing is that you got to get done, so that you at least close out your week in a decent place. Make sure that happens. Now, some of us have had a great week. We hit all our goals this week. You did everything you were supposed to do. And I mean, then nothing could get any better. So then, breathe, pat yourself on the back, and get a jump start on next week. If you don't want to get a jump start on next week and you got to go into the office or you got to go into the workplace and you know that your tasks are all caught up, help somebody else with theirs. And I know you're looking like, Dad, why would I want to help somebody else? Trust me, help somebody else with theirs. It'll come back around. So self-reflect. And here's the thing about self-reflection. The two other little messages, and they're one is consistent. One is consistent with kind of how I feel, and then another is something that I've learned from someone else, and how they operate, and it's okay, I think. So the first one is in this self-reflection. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you know that your week wasn't the way that it was supposed to go, and you might need to put yourself on punishment and sit in the house this weekend and get back on your block, get back on your square. If you know that you might have lost your cool this week and messed up your whole productivity. Yo, Jowsy, what's up, Aunt Wanda? Hey, speaking about Black excellence, if you're in New Jersey and you need your hair done, Tawanda Nelson, hit her up. She gonna get you right. So I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't set y'all up for failure. If you need your hair done, my aunt, Tawanda Nelson, should get you guys right for the weekend. So when y'all go out this weekend, y'all can actually look the part. So yeah, here's the thing. Don't lie to yourself, guys. Be honest about your self-reflection and about where you are with your progress. I have a few accountability partners myself, and I am an accountability partner to people. And so I checked in with somebody recently and I asked how they were doing on a particular project. And the answer was not there yet. And it was it was just honest. They were just being honest. Not there yet. I got X, Y, and Z I'm still working on. But they could have said to me in that moment, yep, already did this, already did that. And they could have embellish their progress. Don't embellish your own progress, because there's no point in tricking yourself. You're at a point where you're not. I mean, it would be crazy for me to tell everybody I'm an internet sensation right now. That's ridiculous. So you gotta be honest with yourself and where you're at, and that's the only way to really get a clear picture on where you want to go next. And so that's one point about self-reflection. The other point is one that I haven't always ascribed to, but this is one that my brother ascribes to. My brother DJ, he is, and I'll use him as an example, he is his own toughest critic. And you know what? I wrestle with that. I don't know if I think it's the best strategy in the world, but you know what? I think it's at least good. If anybody's going to be a tough critic on you, it should be yourself. I think that does. I think that makes sense. So if anybody is going to be a tough critic of yours, you should at least first be able to, or if you're ever going to be open to tough criticism, right? How are you ever going to be able to stomach tough criticism in the workplace from friends and family if you're not able to give yourself some open and honest and tough critique about your work? And about maybe your health, maybe about your attitude. There are a lot of areas of self-reflection that we can focus in on. I personally want you guys to focus in on I encourage you to focus in on your dream and your passion and your goals and where you're trying to be. But there are other things going on. There are other things like health. There are other things like finances. There are other things like spirituality. All of these other areas of your well-being that need to be paid attention to, and that you may need to talk to other people about. I'm no financial advisor. I'm no minister, nothing like that. So there are other areas that you may need people to feed some good positive energy into you. I just think that you're great just the way that you are, and I want you guys to get your day started right. Friday, fun day. Y'all, it's the weekend. So I'm not hard on you no more. I'm not trying to be a critic. I told y'all to do it. If you didn't judge yourself and take a look in the mirror and see how you did yet, it's over. I'm focused on fun now. Get out this weekend and enjoy yourself. Go have some fun. Get up with a few friends and go have a drink. Get up, go bowling. Get up, go ice skating. If you've never been ice skating, it's pretty fun. And hurt your feet a little bit, hurt your ankles, but it is pretty fun. So y'all go check that out. But find something to do this weekend. Go see a good movie. Do something, y'all. So I want to quote. Nobody's giving me one. I want to close out with one. And I'm going to find one. Maybe I won't. Somebody give me something. Wise man once said, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So maybe I'll ride out with that one, because y'all know how I feel about MLK. Y'all see my profile picture. A threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And I believe that's probably a summation of how that quote goes. But that's essentially another layer, right, guys? Man, treat each other with good common courtesy and respect. Talking about quoting black excellence and everyday people, Mr. Gaines, common courtesy and respect, guys. Treat people with common courtesy and respect. It'll come back your way. If it don't, then don't deal with those people. It's that simple. If it don't come back your way, don't deal with those people. They don't deserve your energy. But you get out here, y'all treat everybody with good common courtesy and respect, and you watch how that works out for you. I think it will. Enjoy your Friday. Be a blessing to somebody. Allow somebody to be a blessing to you. I know sometimes we don't like to let people into our circles too much. We don't like to let people know too much of what we got going on. But I'm telling you guys, it's okay, yo. It's okay to build with people. We got to build, man. The more people you allow into your community, to strengthen your community, to uplift you, the better chances you have at success, at really getting out here and achieving your dreams, or at least being in a place where you can be happy on a regular basis. If you surround yourself around good folks and good people, you won't have to walk around with this wrinkle in the middle of your forehead. Happy Friday, man. Get out there, y'all. Do something great today. I've been on live for a long time because I was trying some different things out. So thank y'all for being patient with me. God bless, man. Later. Oh, I got to do it like this now. They stealing fingerprints. It's getting crazy out here. I'm going to ride with y'all. We're going to ride this thing out all together, y'all. But I heard they stealing fingerprints now, so the world is getting crazy. But it don't matter, y'all. The asteroids, those are the noise. Ignore the noise. Don't worry about none of the nonsense. You stay focused on your dream and your goal. And I'm telling you, it's all going to happen. Later.